Shalom, Yahweh Bashim Yahshabakatah, Yahweh Shamar Atham Bashim Yahshar. This precinct officer 500 Matham Yah out of I.S.U.P.K, started 1 West, 125th Street Home, New York, under command of Jerry YAHANNA. We've been teaching this truth about the Bible since 1969, teaching that the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the real biblical ethnic Jews of the Bible. We're the biblical Israelites of the Bible, God's chosen people. Throughout this whole Bible, throughout all the scriptures is saying, that the nation of Israel, the chosen of Israel, the lost sheep of the house of Israel are the chosen people of God, and how we messed up and, strayed away from the Lord's word, strayed away from what he told us to do. And we've been, we had ups and we had our downs, in history and in time. But now in the UPK, what we do is we teach our people to come back to what the Most High told us to do. We teach our people to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. We teach our people not to deviate from what the Most High told us to do all the way back then. We teach our people to, it's a better way and a better route than what we've been taught here in America. Because what we've been taught here is nothing. There's really nothing. Only thing that we've been taught here is the things that actually get us, unalive by the masses. You know what I mean? And have our children to go in the same pattern. You understand? You know what I mean? What we teach here is the truth according to the Bible. You know what I mean? One of the other many things is that the white man is the devil the Bible speaks of. The oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. All right? You know what I mean? And how can he not be the devil the Bible speaks of when he does what he's done? He's famous for so many, unalivings, so many backstabbings. You understand? And it's his description is laid out flat in the scriptures. You know what I mean? This is what we about in the UPK, man. And this is the brotherhood class. I'm gonna be teaching it. I'm gonna be here for a minute. You know what I mean? We're gonna go over a few things. All right. You know what I'm saying? So before I get into the topic of the class, I'm just wanting to go over some of the, the generic, not generic, but some of the things I like to go over in the beginning of the classes, you know what I'm saying? So, the times that we're in right now is very, it's very rare. It's different. You know what I mean? We in the end times. We in the last days. And what we need to do, being that we in the last days, is that we need to, change our ways, change our hearts, change the way we think, change the way we move, the way we eat. You understand? Like, one of the things we have to do is this right here. I'm gonna grab a scripture real fast. You know what I mean? If y'all can meet me, y'all meet me at Micah 2 verse 10. Give me at Micah 2 verse 10. Because, you know what I'm saying? Well, first let me get this. I'll get this. Book of Zephaniah 2 and verse 1. I'll start here. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation, not desire. Now the Most High is telling us that we have to come together. We must come together because all these other nations, they're coming together, whether it be the Chinese or the East Indians, the oppressors, whoever you want to ask. You know what I mean? They're all coming together. They're all organizing. They're all making sure that they prepare for the times ahead. You know what I mean? So they can survive as a nation going forward through the rough times that's coming ahead. You understand? Everybody knows that World War III is finna happen. Everybody knows World War III is about to take place. Everybody knows civil wars and civil unrest is about to, come upon the horizon. So what do other nations realize that we don't realize? They realize exactly what I just said, that right now is not the time to just be playing around, not the time to be, at ease here in America, because this place is going to flip upside down, in a matter of a second. You understand? Because everything that's going on here is, means a recipe for disaster. when you have a whole bunch of nations allowed in one area, a whole bunch of nations, you know what I'm saying, several nations in one, place, and they all, hustling for money and everything like that. And you got the Lord's chosen people on the bottom. Got the Lord's chosen people on the bottom, you understand, and suffering and crying unto the Most High, you know what I mean? And even being, that's a recipe for disasters. They don't know who they have in chains. They don't know who they had enslaved. They don't know who they working to death today, you know what I mean, in America. They don't know who they have up in their fast food restaurants, you know what I'm saying, making the food for them all the time and making their restaurants, their fast food industries thrive. Without us, you know what I'm saying, this country will not stand. You understand? So the Most High is going to destroy this place, right? And what these other nations know is that they have to come together. Now it says right here, Zephaniah 2 and verse 1, says, gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. We are a nation that's not desired. You understand? You can't just go into no Negro can just go into a Chinese restaurant and apply for a cook. You know what I'm saying? Or apply to be a janitor or whatever like that. They're only going to allow their people, their kinfolk, their family inside to work for them. Now, why can't we do the same? Why can't we come together and just exclusively just be Black and Hispanic and Native American? But no, we have to come together with, these other nations and seek to be with these other nations. When they don't have any love for us, they could give a damn about what happens to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, them Chinese restaurants, they are notorious for harming our little kids when they walked in the stores. They always assuming that our children is the ones that's stealing or taking something out the store. You know what I'm saying? It was a Moab woman that shot down unalived a little Black girl. You know what I'm saying? I forget what year it was, but did that, and that they notorious for that. They make movies about that incident right there. You know what I'm saying? Where they do that thing. Like, that's how they really feel about us. They don't really want us to be, together. They just want to be around us so they can make money off of us, so they can profit off of us. Because, you know what I mean, even in the times of slavery, the Negro, the slaves in general, we were the hottest commodity in slavery. So, you know what I mean, to America, they will fall and lose their mind if we don't slave for them. If we don't slave for them, they'll lose their mind. They'll, just like in ancient Egypt. In ancient Egypt, when we stopped, we came to Moses. So like Moses came to Pharaoh and was like, man, let my people, go ahead and in the wilderness and serve the Most High for 3 days. I'm paraphrasing, but that happened, and Pharaoh denied it. Pharaoh denied that. Pharaoh did not want us, to go in that wilderness, like, 3 days off from working, from slaving, doing slavery for this beast that's over us. Nah, they didn't want that. And that's the same here in America. In America, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? Ancient Egypt, Pharaoh be damn. He ain't gonna let us just, go off and be free for 3 days to serve our God. He don't care about none of that. He don't care about that. He wants us in the field working. He wants us in the field breaking our back, you know what I'm saying, until we just reduce nothing to nothing but powder, you know what I mean? But that's not how the Most High wants it to be. The Most High says, again, I'm going to read again, gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. It's to some it might seem like a simple scripture, a simple precept, but this right here is actually heavier than you think. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's coming together. You got to think about it and look around you. Look around you instead of worrying about, when you go and smoke the next blunt. or when we're going to get, you know what I mean, do this or do some other evil. You know what I mean? Look around you and see what's going on. You know what I mean? These other nations are doing something that we're not doing. What we are worried about is who's the best rapper. We worried about who's, you know, the best entertainer, the best this, the best that. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes down to it, these other nations are not worrying about that. All they worry, and if they're going to rap, they're going to just hijack what we did and make all the money off of it more than what we make. You know what I'm saying? That's all they're going to do. They're going to learn to capitalize off of us, but we're not capitalizing off our own jewelry and jewels that we have inside of us that the Most High blesses us with. You know what I'm saying? And what that is that we're the Lord's chosen people. And we're the Lord's chosen people. What does that mean? What does that really mean? You know what I'm saying? Now, according to the church, everybody's, you know what I mean, everybody's child of God. But according to the Bible, the Israelites are the chosen people of God. Now, the Israelites are the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Being that we're the chosen of God, then what does that really truly mean? You got to really think about that. And he was saying right here in this scripture, Zephaniah 2:1, that he wants us to gather together. Now, if we gather together, where do we gather together at? First of all, where do we gather together? It's not where you think it should be. It's not in the Black Lives Matter. It's not in the Christian church. It's not in any other religious temple that you might think about. It's not there. You know what I mean? We don't gather together there. You got to gather together where the Most High is at, and that's in the I.S.U.P.K. under Command and General YAHANNA. This is the only place where we should be coming together and figuring out what to do, this, and that. And really, when you get in here, you learn how to follow the Most High. You learn how to follow His statutes and commandments. You know what I mean? That's how we live. You know what I mean? That's the whole, you know what I mean, duty of man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we should be doing. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be doing anything other than trying to, you know what I mean, be on the Most High's good side. You know what I mean? We shouldn't be doing anything but try to follow the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's even in the scriptures real quick. Let me get it. Get this precept. Y'all bear with me, Salaki. I want to grab this precept. All right. Because, you know, let anybody else tell it. We don't have to follow the Most High God. Let anybody else tell it. We could just, you know what I'm saying? We just be high and not worrying about how we can get out of this hell. Not worry about what the Most High want us to do. You know what I mean? I'm going to get this precept right here based off of what I was just talking about, right? It's Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep His commandments. What was I just saying? We have to fear God and keep the Most High's commandments. You understand? This is how we live. This is what we must do, right? I'm going to read on just a little more. For this is the whole duty of man. This is the whole reason why we exist. You know what I'm saying? This is the reason why we exist. This is the reason why we got, you know, blood flowing through our veins. This is why, so we could follow the Most High and do what He said to do. It's not, you know what I mean, you're not born just to, you know, have all your evil pleasures you have in your mind. You know what I'm saying? We all got demons to fight, and we all have to fight. We can't just let that demon take over. You can't let that demon just, you know, take over your whole body. Now you ain't even in control no more. You ain't in control of your own flesh no more. That demon got a hold of you, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to fight, you know what I mean, and kill that demon. Because, you know, that demon and you can't be one. One got to go. That demon got to go. You know what I mean? If not, you know what I'm saying, what demons are going to do, what demons do, cause you to destroy yourself. That's what's going to happen. All right. So we have to fight. I think that's it on that too. That's it on that. Right. But I'm going to read again from the top. All right. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Now, that's what we must do. Like, we got to keep his commandments and worry about nothing else. You know what I'm saying? We in the black community, we try to worry about, zodiac signs and astrology and things like that. Brother, you can't stop smoking weed. We can't stop smoking weed. We can't put the blunt down. You know what I mean? We before worrying about all that, let's worry about not getting high. Let's worry about not, eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. We can't even control what we eat. You know what I mean? Our desires on what we supposed to be eating and what not to eat. You know what I'm saying? You have to worry about what the Most High said. Not about, anything you learn from the oppressor because he's trying to get you to follow some God. You know what I mean? Looking in the stars and all that, which ain't even real. You know what I mean? There's only one God. There's only one God. You know what I mean? The other stuff that the devil, the oppressor, is teaching us is wrong. It's wrong, and it's time to do away with it once and for all. All right. So this is what we have to do. Come together, man. Come together and learn your true culture, learn your identity. In the UPK, we teaching our brothers, the Hebrew. Teaching our people the Lashon HaKodash. Teaching our brothers the language that we lost, the language that we once was speaking before. You understand? The language that we lost, we teaching our brothers, man, the language that we lost, and teaching the people our culture. According to the Bible, because before that, our everything got lost. Like it says in the Apocrypha, man, everything was lost. Our holy signet, everything was lost. I'm gonna grab one more precept, right? I'm gonna grab another precept real quick. Go to Micah 2:10. Micah 2:10, like I was originally gonna get. All right, let's get it. Book of Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. Now it's saying right here that we have to leave, that this is not our rest. This is not our rest. You understand? So now what is it saying right here? Arise ye and depart. That we have to arise and depart this place, America. We can't live in this we can't have our mindset here in this place set to what the standards of this place is right here. We can't do that. We have to first, separate our minds from this place. Separate how we think according to how this place wants us to think. This place wants us to be down with LGBTQ lifestyles. This place wants us to be down with all the child abuse and everything else going on here in America. That's trying to make it normal. Trying to normalize. They're trying to desensitize everybody to this evil lifestyle that this oppressor is giving to us, that he's shoveling down everybody's throat. You know what I'm saying? When not everybody's down with that. Not everybody wants to be disgusting like that. Not everybody want to be down with eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, man. That's not the way, because the Most High gave us the way already. He gave us what we're supposed to do. We keep doing what we keep following the oppressor's way. We're gonna end up destroyed. We keep following the oppressor's way, we're gonna end up, destroyed and desolate. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read on. Because, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. This place is not our rest because it's a polluted place. You know what I mean? This place is polluted with everything evil, everything wicked, all the way to the Christian church, all the way down to, the things that the oppressor gives us to eat, or the so-called holidays that he gives us to worship and to follow his gods on, and blinds us with. This is not the way we're supposed to be living. Now, according to the Most High, we have, in the Bible, we have observances, we have high holy days, we have days that we follow and everything like that. But if we can't be following our oppressors' days that he gives to us, like his observances, why we you know what I mean, celebrating 4th of July, why we celebrating all these other days, Memorial Day and whatnot. Because, you know what I mean, that's what a slave does. A slave wouldn't mind celebrating his oppressor's holidays. A slave wouldn't mind you know what I mean, being subservient and bowing down to whatever his oppressor gives to him, even a day that he tells him to observe a certain day for event for. You know what I mean? 4th of July, we were still chained up. 4th of July, we were still getting hanged from trees. We were still 4th of July, 1776. That is, you know what I mean? We still getting hanged on trees today. We still getting murdered today. We was hanged on trees back then. They had us burnt to stake back then. You know what I mean? So what is the reason why we really holding these holidays close to heart? When the Most High said this, arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sore destruction. He said this place is going to destroy us. This place will destroy us with a sword, even with a sword destruction. Now we have to realize, is the Most High telling us a lie, or is he telling us the truth? The Most High power doesn't lie. He doesn't lie. He doesn't lie. He's telling us to leave this place. It's probably for a reason. If you want to be a part of this place, you could be in part of the whole you know what I mean, LGBTQ lifestyle, and get some and catch some because you live in a lifestyle the Most High told you not to live. You know what I mean? That can happen. Or you could be wise. We could be wise and, you know, and follow what the Most High said. We could be wise and do what the Most High says for us to do. Now, it's up to us, you know what I'm saying? Do we want, how long is it going to take? How long would it take for us to really see that lifestyle we're living here in America is truly wrong, is truly off? How long will it take? Because, you know, all I see in our community is utter destruction, utter poverty, and things like that. You know what I mean? And it's a way we can make the ghetto the kingdom of heaven. You know what I'm saying? We can make the ghetto the kingdom of heaven. We have everything we need for us to be prosperous and thriving in that so-called, you know, poverty-stricken area. In the poverty-stricken areas, we can still have it to where it's the kingdom of heaven. We have everything we need. All we need is the black man in the house. That's what we need. We need the black woman to follow in line. You know what I'm saying? Then the kids will be raised up right. We have all the ingredients for success in the black community. But the thing is, we're not doing what the Most High said. Now, that's the main ingredient right there. The law, statutes, and commandments. That's one thing that's missing with us in the black community. If we had that, if we had just one or two of these laws, you know what I'm saying, we will flip the ghetto upside down. It'll be, you know what I mean, it'll be beautiful. But the thing is, we neglect the Most High's words. We neglect what he tells us to do. We neglect what he says about us, you know what I mean, man not lying down with mankind. We neglect that. Why? Because the oppressor said it's an alternative lifestyle. We neglect, you know what I mean, we neglect his dietary laws in Leviticus where it says we can't eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. We neglect that. Why? Because the oppressor says, well, pork is the other white meat. Or, you know, shrimp and crab, lobster, that's delicacies. You know what I'm saying? Being that we take up the most, being that we take up the oppressor's evil ways, and we pick up his philosophies and evil doctrines, you know what I'm saying? That's why we're destroyed. That's really why we're destroyed. You know what I mean? If we just threw all that away, if we threw his lifestyle away, if we threw everything he deems as great away, you know what I mean, we'll be successful. All right. I think that's it on that. I'm gonna get another precept real quick. All right. Let's get Leviticus 20:26 real fast. You know what I mean? Because you gotta learn, like, man, I know it seems a certain way right now. I know it looks like we're down. I know it looks like we down and we ain't gonna get back up. We ain't gonna put up a fight. We're not gonna be anything in this earth. I know it looks like we're down and we just gonna stay down in the dirt and buried in the grave. You know what I'm saying like 6 feet under. You know what I mean? They pouring extra dirt on us and cement on our grave. I know it looks like that, but the Most High can, you know what I mean? The Most High is with us. The Most High is with the nation of Israel. You know what I mean? In the book of Amos, it says, you know what I mean? The Most High said the nation of Israel is the only family on the earth that he had known. I'm going to get it real fast. Like, I'm going to come back here. I don't want to paraphrase. I don't want to get it. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, man, he loves the nation of Israel. He loves the nation of Israel, right? So, he's a father to us, man. He's a father unto us, right? So, let me see here. Right. I'm gonna read Book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord have spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family, which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Now, the Most High saying, man, he only known us. He only known this family. He only known the nation of Israel. He ain't known all these other nations. He ain't know all these other, you know what I mean, all these heathens out here. He ain't know any other nation on this planet. He only known the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? So he knows us. He's with the family, the nation of Israel. And he gave his commandments unto us. You know what I'm saying? He made covenants with our fathers, with our forefathers, man. So he could be our God. But the thing is, we broke the covenant. We broke the covenant in the past, and we have to work our way back to the Most High. The Most High doesn't owe us anything. The Most High doesn't owe us anything at all. He doesn't owe us. We owe him. We owe him because we the ones that broke the commandments. You know what I'm saying? Hell, we the ones said we voted for Barabbas to be free. We voted for Barabbas to be free and for Christ to get slain. We did that. We have to come back to the Most High. We have to leave our evil ways behind, man, and truly follow the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? It's only done properly. It's only done. The only way it's done is coming up in the UPK, straight up and down. Straight up and down. You come up in here, this is the way, this is the house of the Most High up in the UPK. Anywhere else is Christianity. Anything else is Christian, disgusting, soft, weak garbage. All right. The UPK is where you find real men of God and where you find the house of the Most High. You found the house of the truth, the home of the truth. All right. So I'm going to get Leviticus 21 and it's like a 20:26. And ye be holy, and ye shall be holy unto me, for I have severed you. For I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine. Now, this scripture is the Most High saying, man, we are holy people unto him. You know what I mean? The book of Leviticus, this whole book right here, man, it's you know what I mean, the Lord talking to Moses, basically, and Moses is giving the commandments to the nation of Israel. All right, so this whole thing is talking to Israelites here, and it's saying, and ye shall be holy unto me, for I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine. Now, that part right there is heavy. He severed us from these other nations. If I sever my arm off, you know what I mean, one part of my arm will be detached from the other part of my arm. The thing is, he did that with the nation of Israel and everybody else on the planet. He did that with us, all right? And you know what I'm saying? And he says this right here. After that, he says that ye should be mine. And that right there, brother, is what we need now. We need that today. We need the Lord to look at us and be like, man, these are my people, and they are doing what I told them to do. So he can come in and lay these other nations to waste. You understand? Like it said he's going to do in the scriptures. You know what I mean? Like we need to seek the Most High so he could be with us, so he could stand with us in the time of destruction, in the time of, calamity, that the Most High could stand with us. That's what we need to have. That's the type of mindset we have to have. Not saying you have to be a weak Christian, like they teach you in the church. A man of God does not have to be soft. A man of God does not have to be weak. A man of God does not have to be an excellent singer in the choir, in the pulpit. A man of God, that's not what he been called to do. A man of God has been called to stand against this evil power that's against us right now in America. You know what I'm saying? And speak out against this country and wake our brothers and sisters up. And that takes a strong man to do that. It takes a strong, special man to do that. And brother, this is the mission. That's the mission. I'm gonna get the book of Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Right. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. Right. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. Now it's saying that we are a holy people unto the Most High God. All right. Now who is this talking to? It's talking to the nation of Israel. It's speaking to the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? The whole Genesis, the whole this whole Leviticus, Exodus, Deuteronomy, you know what I mean? It's all about Israel. This whole thing is about Israel, all right? And it says right here, I'm gonna read it again. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. Now the Most High said, we're a holy people unto him. The word holy means to be separate. Separate. I read that in I read the last scripture I had, right? Leviticus 20:26, right? Where it says for what it said, that the Most High has severed us, for the Lord is holy. You know what I'm saying? Now it's saying right here, for thou, and I'm paraphrasing that last scripture in Leviticus 20:26. Or right here, the Most High is saying, right? For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people. Now he's saying that we're a separate people unto the Most High God, separate from these other nations, right? The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Now, the Most High is saying we're supposed to be above all nations, all people that are upon the face of the earth. You understand? Slack it, Israel. Now, we're supposed to be above all people upon the face of the earth. You understand? Now, that doesn't mean we're supposed to be on par with all these other nations on the earth. Don't say that. Don't say we're supposed to be equal. It doesn't say we're peers with these other nations. It doesn't say that that we're close to them. It doesn't say that they have above us just a little bit or greater than us a little bit. It doesn't say any of that. It says that we are above all people that are upon the face of the earth. That's what it says. Now, you know what I'm saying? What we can do is we can start acting like we can start being these people instead of, trying to portray as men of God in the Christian church, trying to portray yourself as a righteous man in the Christian church. We can actually do what the Most High said. We can do what he told us to do. And what he told us to do is, not what's being taught. In the Christian church, I know, brothers in there is eating pork, is eating shrimp, is eating crab, eating lobster, eating pig head, eating pig's head. You know what I'm saying? Snout and all that. This is not what we supposed to be doing now. You know what I mean? The Most High said we are supposed to be above all people that are upon the face of the earth. And that means that we're supposed to be above everybody, even the ones that's selling us they food, even selling us crown fried chicken out of these stores, out of restaurants that they place in our communities. We're supposed to be above these people. And it don't seem like that now because we're not doing what the Most High says. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop that right there. The importance of this right here is because, you know what I mean, I'm because of this scripture right here where I'm gonna read right now. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 6. Keep therefore and do them. For this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations. You know what I mean? What's this? What's this that it's talking about? It's talking about when it says this is your wisdom, it's talking about the commandments of God. It's talking about the whole laws that the Most High gave to us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like the one thing that saved us out of this ghetto, out of the death and destruction we see here in America. You know what I'm saying? The state that we're living in, like, you know what I mean? This is how we stop it. We stop it by realizing that our wisdom is in the Most High's commandments. All right. I'm going to read from where I was at. Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. Meaning these other nations, man, when they look at this, when they look at us, they'll be like, man, well, damn, these people must be a different kind of people. These people right here are something to look at. These people are some people we need to be looking up to. Matter of fact, I want to learn their ways. I want to learn how they do this and do that. I want to learn how they do things regarding this and regarding that. Because they're wise people. Like it says right here, man, it's saying, keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. You know what I mean? This is how they're going to look at us, man. They're going to look at us like that because they see that the Holy Spirit is on us. They'll see that the Holy Spirit is on us because of how we live it, because of how we, you know what I mean, are set apart from these other nations. Because we set apart from these other nations, man, that's how we will, you know what I'm saying, be different in the sight of these nations. You know what I mean? Holy. That's what the word holy means, right? So let's drop that right there. I got a video I want to play right quick, right? I'm going to play this real quick. Bear with me, Israel. I'm going to put this up here. Now, everybody knows, you know what I mean? It's a video posted up on the I.S.U.P.K Trend Instagram page where it's Lil Wayne on there, you know what I mean? From a past interview he had where he's speaking up about police brutality, speaking about racism, things of that nature, right? And this is what he has to say. Everybody know, you know what I mean? Entertainers are not people or not men or not women you should be looking up to in the black community. In the black community, we need to be looking up at the UPK, laid down flat right there. People that's not going to sell their people out for money. Just because a certain crowd listens to you more, you have a different, wider crowd in another nation than you do your own. Does not mean you have to sell your own people out. Sell your own people out so you can still make the same money you get, or so you won't lose money from the people that come to see you, whether they be your people or not. I'm gonna play this video right quick, man. Salaki. And this is shameful right here. This is shameful.
A message that there was no such thing as racism.
There was a lot of backlash from people about that. Would you change it, what you said, or you still feel the same way? What's your thought on Black Lives Matter?
What is it? What do you mean?
The idea was that there's this movement called Black Lives Matter, thinking that the rest of America didn't seem to understand that Black Lives Matter.
It just sounds weird. I didn't know that you put a name on. It's not a name. It's not whatever. It's somebody got shot by police for a reason. I am a young, black, rich. If that don't let you know that America understands Black matter these days, I don't know what it is. Don't come at me with that dumb man. My life matters.
Y'all heard him saying my life matter. My life matter. He don't even want to, he's afraid to even speak on the topic. And my theory is about him, what I think it is, just my opinion, is that he, he doesn't want to speak on it because he wants to stay safe. He wants to, he don't want to be perceived as someone that's racist or that's radical in any sense of the word regarding his nation and his people. It's another video where he talks about his nation. Like he doesn't care about, the whole nation of black people, but he wants to, just care about his own, personal thing. When we can't do that because you can choose to do whatever. But if you look at it as a better way to look at it is like, we have a whole nation. I'm saying your whole race of people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else cares about their own like that. But this brother, he cares about keeping his white audience, keeping his oppressor audience that come to see him at his shows and everything like that. I'm gonna play the rest of the video. So,
especially to my.
Do you separate yourself from it?
I don't feel connected to a damn thing that ain't got nothing to do with me. If you do, you crazy. You connected to this flag right. As I'm connected, I'm a gangbanger, man. I'm connected.
He ended our interview angrily. Lil Wayne is in the business of making music, not apologies. For Nightline, I'm Lindsay Davis in New York.
Good night. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? This brother right here, he only cares about himself. He only cares about his pockets. And when he does, I'll bring that out another time. But yeah, we cannot be like that. We can't be like that. We can't. That's another reason why we can't look up to these celebrities. Look up to these celebrities, man. Like, you see where it gets you. You look up to these celebrities, you'll end up being like them. You look up to these celebrities, man, and you end up hating your people. You end up hating your people and looking down on your own people. When all we have is each other. All we have is each other. Now, if you listen to them, you end up hating your people. Looking at your own people with an evil eye. Well, that's not the way we should be. The way we should be is, we should be humble and loving our people. But listening to this cat, you're going to be selfish against your own people. I kind of want to play it back. Let me see. Play it back.
That there was no such thing as racism.
Fox Sports when he said he personally doesn't see racism because so many of his fans are white.
I thought that was clearly a message that there was no such thing as racism.
There was a lot of backlash from people about that. Would you change it, what you said, or you still feel the same way? What's your thought on Black Lives Matter?
What is it? What do you mean?
The idea was that there's this movement called Black Lives Matter, thinking that the rest of America didn't seem to understand that Black Lives Matter.
It just sounds weird. I didn't know that you put a name on. It's not a name. It's not whatever. It's somebody got shot by police for a reason. I am a young.
All that tap dancing around the question, you know what I'm saying? These entertainers just, look at them just as that. Entertainers. That's it. That's all they good for is entertaining. You understand? You know, these entertainers really don't give a damn for real, for the most part. The most of them. They don't want to get caught up in anything like this. They don't want to, you know what I mean, do anything that a man should do for his nation. They don't want to do any of that. They just want to be just floating by, skating by, getting by comfortably in America without having to worry about anything. They don't want to worry about being a man and standing up for their nation. They don't want to do that. They don't want to, you know, speak up against their brothers that get killed, about their brothers that get killed. They don't want to speak up against this country because of the police brutality that we go through here and on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? The racism that we, you know what I mean, receive here in America. You don't want to do that. These celebrities should just be looked at as celebrities, only as entertainers. Look at them as something different, man. You'll be disappointed. I'm gonna play a little more and then I'm gonna clip it and
Black
go on to
rich.
something else.
If that don't let you know that America understand black matter these days, I don't know what it is. Don't come at me with that dumb man. My life matter, especially to my.
Do you separate yourself from it?
I don't feel connected to a damn thing that ain't got nothing to do with me.
This brother, he separates himself from these other, you know what I mean, from black people. He doesn't feel like he's a part. You know what I mean? He feel like he's separate. He's his own entity. He's his own person. You know what I'm saying? That's that demon right there. You know what I mean? All he's worrying about is where the next blunt at. Is where the next, you know, when the next time he can get high. That's all he's worrying about. He worrying about his own life. He's worrying about his own, saving his own life. And that's not going to lead you anywhere. That's not going to lead us. That's not going to do anything good for the nation of black people right there. The nation of Israel, that's not going to do anything for us. Being like that, that's an ill sickness right there. You know what I'm saying? That's an ill sickness right there. You know what I'm saying? The scriptures say, you know what I mean, that we supposed to love one another. That we must love one another. And another one is, let me see. Another one, well, just off the top, let me get this real quick. Jeremiah 2 and 14. You know what I'm saying? Read this real quick. Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? You know what I mean? Are we, you know what I mean, slaves? Are we homeborn slaves? Like, what's going on, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, every time I look up, man, you know what I mean? Somebody cooning out for something. Somebody cooning out for something, man. And we cannot be that. We cannot be that. You know what I mean? We cannot be that. We got to be every bit of man for this nation. We cannot, you know what I mean, water yourself down to, you know what I mean, look nice in the oppressor's eyes. You know what I mean? We cannot be that way. We have to really stand 10 toes down on this truth and realize, man, we can't get this truth up for nothing. We can't leave our brothers behind for nothing. You know what I'm saying? We got to really wake our people up. And being like that ain't going to do it. Ain't going to do anything for us. You feel me? So, it's a lot here. Let me see if I got it. All right. This is the book of Jeremiah 2 and verse 33. Why trimmest thou ways? It's like, why trimmest thou thy ways to seek love? Like, why do we have to trim our ways to seek love? That's what this brother Lil Wayne. Let me put it back up. So let me put it back up. Bear with me, y'all. So why trimmest thou ways to seek love? Like, why do that? You know what I mean? That's what this brother right here, man. That's this brother right here. You know what I mean? He could be, stronger than what he is. But the thing is, he's trimming his way to seek love. You know what I mean? To seek love, he, turns his back on his own people. To seek love, he just talks down upon his people. To seek love, he'll just act like nothing is happening within the black community. Or he'll just be, his response will be so underwhelming regarding the monstrosities in the black community. So he could seek love. So his daddy, his oppressor, does not look at him like, man, he's being bad. He's being a bad bad boy right now. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take my money from him or whatever happened. Or his oppressor fans won't come into his shows anymore. That's what he's worried about right there. That's what he's worried about. And meanwhile, I'm gonna go deeper on this another time. But yeah, man, like we cannot be this way. Clearly tell he's suffering from a serious harsh demon right there, man. And we cannot be like that. Now, boom, I'm gonna let that go. Oh man. The scriptures say this. Jeremiah 2:33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. You know what I'm saying? Like we cannot be trimming our ways to seek love by any means. You understand? Like we should always keep our faith strong and realize, man, loving one another is the most important thing we must do. The most important thing we must do is realize, like, all we have is each other. And we got to love each other and never turn our back on one another and never sell each other out for some money, for anything. You know what I mean? Anything tells you to hate your brother, let it be a curse. Anyone or anything that tells you to, harm your brother or to do evil to your brother, let that be a curse unto you. You know what I'm saying? Because Christ wanted us to love each other, man. And he got that from the Most High. The Most High wants us to love each other and never to hate one another, man. You know what I mean? That's what he gave us all the law, statutes, and commandments for in the first place. He gave us these commandments so we can get along with one another. That's the spirit of the law. The spirit of the law is that we, get along with one another, that we come together in harmony with one another, man, that we love one another, that we look out for one another, man. That's the spirit of the whole law. That's the spirit of the law. You understand? That's why these laws, statutes, and commandments so strict on, not doing wrong to your brother, man, or not doing evil towards another brother, or any other commandment in the Bible. It's all that we could thrive as the nation of Israel, man, and be on top. Right? So, all right, it's another scripture right here. Another video I want to show. If I could. Bear with me a second.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, Tower, you're seeing this airplane just crash into three. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I have 2-3. I might take a minute. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, Tower, you're seeing this airplane just crash into three. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh man. Good night. Now y'all see that? Now that is a video of the most recent plane crash. You know why we're receiving all these plane crashes, right? All these plane crashes happening. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is, you know what I mean, showing this nation, the nation of Esau, the Edomites, you know what I'm saying, the oppressor, what they're doing to the Latino brothers is wrong. What they doing to the Hispanics right now, the so-called Hispanics, is wrong. Ever since they started deporting our brothers and sisters over there, right? And sending them over the border and everything like that to other countries. They even sending brothers over there to Guantanamo Bay. You know what I'm saying? They even doing that. You know what I mean? Now, ever since they started doing that, the Lord's been, you know what I mean, showing this nation, man, y'all ain't nothing. And, you know what I mean, brought forth plane crashes. You know what I'm saying? America better watch what they doing. The Edomites and Esau, the man that is over this kingdom better realize what he's doing, man. What he's doing is, you know what I mean, he's terrorizing the Lord's chosen people. He's terrorizing the chosen people of God, the tribe of Issachar, the tribe of Naphtali, the tribe of, you know, all these other, you know, other tribe, Asher, Ephraim. He's really, you know what I mean, terrorizing our brothers, man, and deporting these brothers when they had done no wrong. You know what I'm saying? Putting hands on them and putting hands on them, make, you know what I mean, basically grabbing them up and throwing them out the country, deporting them. You understand? When these people ain't done nothing but been nice to y'all. These people haven't been nothing but been hospital to you devils, man. Their hospitality is amazing. But these devils don't care. These devils want to get these brothers and sisters out the country, and then what? Will have no fruit. Then what? Will have no vegetables and everything like that. You know what I mean? Eggs in the grocery markets, they're going up. You know what I mean? The price on eggs right now is going crazy right now. You know what I mean? It's high, very, very high. You know what I mean? And it's because the Lord is doing this to this place, man. The Lord is bringing famine and destruction and death to America. You know what I mean? To the Edomites, to the oppressor. He's going to do these things to America and not us. And Lord allow, man, Salaki. And Esau, he's going to look at it one day and be like, what? His heart is going to get hardened, just like in ancient Egypt, where Pharaoh, he had plagues come upon him, and his heart kept getting hardened and hardened and hardened. And that's the same thing. It's looking like it's going to be the same with Trump. It's looking like it's going to be damn near the same thing with Trump, and he's going to do his best to make sure we live in a living hell here in America. Starting off with the brothers and the Latino tribes, man. Starting off with Issachar and everything like that. They joining, you know what I mean, in the hell we've been bending for, you know what I mean, since forever. You know what I'm saying? And the time is now to come together, like I said, like I read earlier in the book of Zephaniah. When I read in the book of Zephaniah, it said that we must gather together, that we have to gather together. You know what I'm saying? That's what it said earlier in the book of Zephaniah. Now, we see the times we're in today. We see the times we're in right now, right? We see the times we're in. We have to realize, man, these other tribes, you know what I mean, the black man, the Hispanic man, and the Native American Indian man, we strong as hell together. We strong together, man. We you know what I mean? Ain't nobody could take us on when we're together, man, and one unison body, man, and under the Most High God. Nobody gonna take us on. Who could take us when the Lord is on our side? You understand? Shout out to this sister right here. You know what I mean? Shout out to her, UPK Macquarie. You know what I mean? Solid sister, Shalom, Y'all, Shamar, talking about Shem Shah. All right, you know what I'm saying? But back to the topic, you know what I mean? Like, we have to realize, man, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we are stronger together. And we're weakened when we're divided. When we're divided, man, we, like, anybody can trample over us. We see it today. We see it today. They have us in the concentration camps over there, right? In the reservations, right? We see that, don't we? That's what's going on now, and we're damn near we separated now. Only place where we all unify, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, is in the I.S.U.P.K. But outside of us, you know what I mean? We going through hell. We going through hell, man. You know what I mean? Our brothers getting deported, locked in cages. I seen pictures of it earlier. Almost ruined my day. Damn near ruined my day earlier. You know what I'm saying? Where our brothers is locked in cages and chained up. You know what I'm saying? In this, you know what I mean? It's disgusting. And the scriptures say this, man. Happy shall he be. Happy shall ye be. You know what I'm saying? That scripture right there. You know what I'm saying? Paraphrasing, but this is going to be a time where everything that's getting done to us is going to get done to them worse. It's going to be double, you know what I mean? They're going to, whatever they done to us, they're going to get it double. You know what I mean? That's what's going to happen. And it's only because they brought it on themselves. All right. I'm gonna run this last preset real quick, and I'm gonna clip the class. Right. Get Romans 13 and 11. All right. It's the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time. Like this time we're in right now, this is a very special time. It's a great time that we're living in right now. And we have to realize what type of time we're in. We're in the days of the end. We're in the last days. We have to realize that. And, you know what I mean, in the last days, what we're supposed to be doing is coming together, like I said in the beginning of the class. In the beginning of the class, I said we're supposed to come together. You know what I'm saying? And we're supposed to be following the laws, statutes, and commandments of God. And we are not to be going into these other religions and joining unto these other religions, these other nations, they ways of life, they way they think, their ideologies, leave them all behind. What we must do is come together in the UPK and follow the Most High, follow Commander General YAHANNA and the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I'm saying? Commander General YAHANNA, man, what he's been doing, you know what I mean, ever since he had the helm, you know what I'm saying, to push this truth forward. You know what I mean? We've been, you know what I mean, in the UPK, we push this truth and teach our people, man, like this is the place to go. This is how you truly serve the Most High God. You truly learn to serve God in the UPK. Nowhere else. If you want to join the church, you could, you know what I mean, you want to be an excellent dancer, you can join the church for that. You want to learn to be an excellent singer, the best singer in your city, in your state. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean, in your area. You want to learn how to be an excellent performer. Go to the Christian church. If you want to learn to serve the Most High God and push His truth forward and push His word forward, it's in the UPK. The UPK is what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? You want to learn how to really serve God, man, it's in the I.S.U.P.K. Only place here. It's here. And this is the time right now. The times we talking about now is the end times. We see all the plane crashing. We just had one before Toronto. We had one in Arizona just last week. Before that, it was somewhere else, D.C. You know what I mean? Philly. Come on, man. Like, these things are happening not for no reason. We're in the last days, and that's prophecy. All right? I'm going to read some more. That now it is high time to awake out of sleep. Now is high time to awake out of sleep. We're so asleep in this place, man. We're in a deep coma here in America. as a people, man, we think that we can do whatever we want. As a people, we think, you know what I mean, we could, you know, just get high, get by and get high. You know what I'm saying? That's all we think we could do. We think we can get high and get by and think the Most High ain't going to judge us on that. The Lord is definitely going to judge us on it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he told us not to do it. When he told us not to eat shrimp, crab, and lobster. When he told us not to celebrate pagan holidays. He doesn't smell our solemn assemblies, man. He doesn't, you know what I mean? He hates our feast days, man, that we keep. And those feast days he's talking about is in your Christmas, is in your Thanksgiving, it's in all your cruddy holidays. You know what I'm saying? That you uphold for your daddy, the oppressor, who is the devil the Bible speaks of. And that being which, we have to really realize the time that we're in. We're in the last days, and it's not the time to be lackadaisical about coming into the truth too. It's not the time to be dragging your feet about coming up in here, change your life. You know what I mean? This is not the time for that. All right, so I'm gonna read on right here. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe, man, because we don't have much time. We do not have a lot of time here in this place. We do not have a lot of time. We see what the hell is going on. You know what I mean? Trump is in office and it's about to be, you know, hell is about to break loose here in America. We see what's going on. The time to change is yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Change yesterday. The time was the change was yesterday. All right. We got to really make sure we really understand the seriousness about what we're doing here in America. I read earlier, man, the whole duty of man, paraphrasing it, is to keep the Lord's commandments. It's the whole duty of man. Now, what are you going to choose to do? You're going to choose being a simple brother, you know what I mean, in the church. Knowing is wrong. Knowing what they doing to them kids is wrong. Eating shrimp, crab, and lobster. Being a sodomite. You know what I mean? You're going to keep doing that, or you're going to follow the Most High. I pray you follow the Lord. I pray you follow the Lord, because what the Lord is bringing to America is not nice. What the Lord is going to bring to this country is not going to be sweet. It's not going to be comfortable. It's not going to be cozy. You understand? So the time right now is the time to come back together. The time now is to love one another. The time right now is to come into the UPK under command and during honor. All right. With that, I'm gonna leave y'all with that. All right. So with that, I'm gonna leave y'all. We have classes here in the UN library every Tuesday, from 5:30 to 7:30. You know what I'm saying? Every Tuesday, the UN library, 61 Scotch Road, man. Y'all come through, man. Come through the class. Don't cost a dime, man. You know, it don't cost nothing for you to learn this truth, for you to learn the truth. The truth should be free. We're giving it to our people for free because we in hell and we need this to get by. All right. So, like I said, man, every Tuesday, 5:30, 7:30, man, y'all stop by UN Library, 61 Scotch Road. All right. With that, I'm Precinct Officer 500 Mathumiyat out of I.S.U.P.K. under Commander during YAHANNA. Started 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We've been teaching the truth about the Bible since 1969, man. Teaching that the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the real Israelites of the Bible. All right. And we're going to keep pushing this truth until Christ come back. All right. And put this nation, the nation of the Edomites, in the damn grave for good. You feel me? So with that, I'm going to say shalom. Shalom.